Yeah, that's how I'm running this one. Okay, according to this, we're live, and I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch up with me. Here it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. I messed up again. There we go. All right. What's this asking me to do? Okay. Let's read my spiel here. Welcome from behind enemy lines to Rick's Life as I See It, Shooting with Disabilities. A 1-hour talk show about guns, politics, and whatever else crosses our mind. Answer any questions you guys have. Put them in the chat boxes or send me an email at rickslifeasiseeit@gmail.com or at spottedrick@gmail.com. Also, within 24 hours of this show ending, the audio file is downloaded onto Podbean, iTunes, and Stitcher for your listening pleasure if you can't catch it live. Also, I have t-shirts at Spreadshirt. Just type in Rick's Life or Spotted Rick and my stuff should come up. And what else? Oh, yes, the newest, latest great thing, guys. I am broadcasting on YouTube and gun channels. And on both platforms, you will see a link to an Indiegogo page I have set up to help me get some patches and stickers for my channel, where I can give away as prizes and sell some and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Patrick, good to see you. And so I'll throw that out there. So there we are. We are in. We are live. I'm back. I'm sitting here, and actually, I've had my total hip replacement. Had it done last Wednesday, which was the 11th. And as of today, a week later, wow, I feel great. I mean, I still have to use a walker to get around, but you know, there's no pain in the knee anymore. There's I can sit in a chair and and stand up without sort of like leaning one side then the other, trying to balance myself up by keeping without causing too much pain to myself. So it's been really good. And the guy who brought my truck back to me yesterday, that people didn't know, the day before I went into surgery, my truck broke down, and it turned out to be the AC compressor seized, and it snapped the belt. So I had to have all that done. Anyway, it was all paid. It was all paid for. So my friend went and picked it up for me, and he brought it back. And I was telling him last night that I feel like I want to be part of life again. For the last year, I just been moping around the house here, not really wanting to go anywhere or anything because I was in so much pain and agony. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have the back pain from the spinal stenosis, which technically is what I was given my disability for. But I'm on enough medication that keeps that under control. So I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest with you. Right now, I can't wait to get down to the range, but I can't drive. I don't know how long he's going to stop me from driving. I'm hoping. I got to go see the doctor on Monday. I know it's only been, just a little over a week, but I'm hoping he's going to see me how good I'm doing. He's going to let me drive. That's what I'm hoping for. But we'll find out. But I just want to say, I'm sitting here. Like when I got home last Friday and Saturday, I just couldn't find a comfortable position because I don't know if anybody's had hip surgery. I don't know. I didn't know this until I was in the hospital because I didn't pay attention at the doctor's appointment. They can either go in through the front of your leg or the rear of your leg. In other words, they shaved my ass cheek and they went in through the back there to replace my hip. So sitting down, being a big guy like I am, I fill most chairs. If you guys know what I mean. So it was rubbing against where I was cut. So that's why I'm saying I couldn't sit still for 5 minutes last week. That's why I couldn't do the show on Saturday. You know. Now, if you think that's an excuse, it could be. I'm just trying to fill airtime here because I don't have much. No, but
that's totally an excuse, Rick.
No, I'm doing a hey Patriot. I sent you a link in your email. Hey Grim, roll call, Vanessa. Hey Ghost. You know I Oh, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so tonight we're doing a hit or miss Tuesday 9 o'clock theme. You know, I'm winging it because I have no topics. You know,
no better way to do than wing it.
There don't seem to be a lot going on, or am I missing it? I ain't gonna go on about Trump and the Russia thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no one wants to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. You know,
that's only playing into the liberals. And we don't want to do that. But,
I mean,
what, Rick? You do realize that there are going to be some weeks where there's just no news pertaining to firearms, and then there's going to be weeks where we've got so much news it's not funny, and then there are some weeks where all the news is bad news.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, you're right.
That's just how it goes. Yeah, eventually we get good news again, but it seems like lately it's been more neutral news or bad news than good.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a couple good things, but we had a couple good things and then followed by lots of bad. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying, it's becoming a trend almost.
Yeah, but last week I'm sure your chats talked about it when I wasn't around, but the that court case where they settled out of court or whatever they did on the 3D printing, the bit I like about it was the Justice Department actually put it in writing that an AR-15 is not an assault weapon or a weapon of war or a military rifle.
Yeah, and that might be used. Right. That might be used in a case of which any of these liberal states decide to say, "Oh, by the way, AR-15s are assault weapons," and they can use that in court.
Absolutely,
the federal government has already said that they aren't. So why is the state trying to say that they are?
So I thought that was pretty good news. Yeah. Then I was shocked. I was just browsing through the news, and a cop got shot in Hawaii. Hell, can't get a gun in Hawaii. No matter how. But that was a bad joke, I know. But where I'm going with this is because I know bad that a policeman was shot, or anybody gets shot, really. But where I'm going with this is the law-abiding citizen can barely get a gun in Hawaii. But, don't they realize it don't matter what laws you put in? I'm preaching to the choir here, I know. The bad guy is going to get a gun no matter what. So there we go. That's what I was trying to say.
Well, a criminal is not going to follow the law in the first place, no matter what the law is. The law only restricts the law abiding. And when you restrict the law abiding, you basically take, this is a bad analogy, but basically you're taking an animal that has fangs and taking its fangs away, yet throwing it back out into the wild. It's not going to be able to fend for itself because it doesn't have those fangs.
You're right. Also, hey, I saw that there's the Second Amendment Foundation, whatever they call them, done another lawsuit in California on the AR registering with the bullet button or whatever they call it. Has to register online. It's crashed, so people can't register. So under California law, these guys are criminals now, and it's not their fault. Their system ain't working. So I believe they're taking them to court to have that taken apart, stopped completely.
Right.
See what happens on that one. California's a strange place. Oh, nothing to do with guns or anything like that. But if you want to live in California or you want to go live in the city of Chicago, you can get $500 free for doing absolutely nothing. Those two, I mean, the city of LA and San Francisco flat broke, same as Chicago, and they're giving away $500.
Yeah, well, maybe that's so that you can buy a Big Mac or like a Happy Meal in California, considering how expensive it is to live there.
Yeah.
Maybe they're saying, "Here, have a Happy Meal on us."
Oh yeah, but I mean, I'm thinking, don't get me wrong. I mean, the actual principle of welfare, if somebody's down and out and you get them back on their feet and moving along is great. But today it's got abused and people make a living out of welfare. You know what I'm saying? So, but now we're giving them $500 for doing absolutely nothing. So, it's crazy. It really is.
Well, if I didn't have principle, I would take them up on that offer. But hey, guess what? I have principle. So,
yeah.
I can't take them up on that offer, even if I would have put all that money into GunTube anyway. So,
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if my principles are as good as yours. If they said, here's $500, I might have to say, well, stupid you.
Right.
I don't know. I'd have to. I don't know. Does that make me a?
That makes you a dirty liberal, Rick.
That's what I thought. That's all. No, I'm more a rhino, I think.
No, don't tell anyone else that.
No, I won't. Hey, Midnight Range, how you doing? Good to see you. So, and what else? Anyway, yeah, I'm becoming. Sometimes I think I'm becoming liberal, and it scares me. It really does, because it's a fine line you're treading between liberal and libtard.
No, they're pretty much one and the same. It's just one is more left than the other.
Wow. Okay. So naming names, I don't mind. Never Enough Ammo keeps telling me he's a liberal, so he's a libtard.
No. You see, you don't understand. Never Enough Ammo is a libertarian. Libertarian, not liberal.
Okay, that's
not libtard. Libertarian means, liberty. He believes in liberty. That's what a libertarian is.
Hey, too, honey.
Okay.
That's what I am, man.
Libtard comes from liberal. Those guys on the left, aka Democrats, progressives even. Which progressive Democrats aren't even progressive, since they'd rather regress than progress.
Yeah.
So I have no idea why they call them progressives. It makes no sense.
You're very quiet there, Squib. He must be working.
I don't. I'm not sure what I can add.
All right, no problem. Just jump in whenever you're ready.
Well, obviously, I haven't said anything wrong for Squib to correct me on yet. So, hey.
No, I don't wait for you to say something wrong. I wait for you to say something, give me some material to tease you about. But I mean, if you've got something specific you want to ask me or have me speak on, I guess just let me know.
All right, will do. So, no, I mean, I'm getting cynical in my old age. I don't know if this is the right word. I mean, I noticed some of these big channels, and I'm going to use the two that even though I don't watch them that much, because I don't watch them doesn't mean I delete them from my list. Is Yankee Marshall and Never Enough Ammo, and there's a couple more. Anyway, the other day when I was in hospital, I think it was when was it? Wednesday? I think it was Wednesday night after the surgery. I was sitting up in the recliner in my hospital room, and on my phone, I got onto YouTube and I was listening to Never Enough Ammo show on Wednesday night. I think it was his, yeah. Then I listened to Yankees. I think Yankee was on Thursday, I think. Can't remember now. But anyway, where I'm going with this is there was some topic they were going on about. I guess exactly what I'm doing right now. Going on about giving their opinion. That's all it is opinion. But by the look of what I was looking and I was looking at the chat, and it looked like, they're waiting there on bated breath, listening to every word he's saying. My God, oh my God, the Messiah is spoken. So I'm just getting cynical in my old age. I really am. So I got to stop doing that.
It doesn't sound so much as cynical as it sounds. You're jealous that he has that many subscribers, and you wish you had more subscribers so they can take your word as gospel.
You think that's what it is?
I think there's a tad bit of jealousy in there.
So some subconsciously, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think so.
It could
Or
be.
are you calling the people out because they're being sheep?
Maybe that too.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this. On our side, we have to play the thinking game because the left has control over their media, has control over the schools, and they're the ones that put that false information out there. They're the ones that control, movies and TV shows and all these places where the sheep get their information instead of thinking for themselves. So when somebody's on our side, maybe you're expecting them to be above average, and even the people on our side maybe need to be questioned every now and then instead of our side being sheep too. You think it might be that?
Could be.
I've seen some big channels that have put stuff out there, bad information. And whether they retracted it later or not, it's almost the same as when the newspaper put something out and then a week later they put a small retraction on page 17. Nobody reads it, right?
Yeah.
I've seen them put, and then you'll have the other channel parrot them, and the other channel parrot them, and the other channel parrot them, and it'll trickle down. And eventually, fake news goes around it goes around our circles, goes around the Pro 2A community, and we've got people regurgitating fake news. And sometimes some channels are able to come out there and go, "Whoa, hold up! There was they released information too soon, or they went back later and found this, or there was a miscommunication, or they didn't release the whole video. We finally got to see all the rest of it, and this is what happened," or whatever it is. And every now and then we're able to reverse it and get good information out there, which is another thing that I think our side should be striving for. We say we strive for. So sometimes these big channels have got big audiences, and they can release information in a hurry and get it out there to people, and it can help us fight for the Second Amendment, but it can also get people out there going, "Oh my goodness, they're going to saw off Jerry McLick's finger." Or, they don't know, they no longer make lead in America, and both those things are false. So just do your due diligence. Be better than the left. Be better. Don't be sheep. How's that? Is that okay?
Yep, that works. Anyway, guys, if anybody wants to join in the chat, I put the links in gun channels and on YouTube. So there's an invite there for you. So there you go. Now, on a personal note, I know this got very little to do with disability. I do understand that. But I said I'm winging it tonight. I can't wait to good. Actually, talking about this disability, I'm wondering if I'm going to be, once the hip is, he says, you're good to go, you can walk, and I feel comfortable without using the walker. Am I going to be able to stand again and shoot, or am I still going to have to use the scooter? I like the idea of standing, and shooting myself. But there we go. We'll see how that goes. But where was I going with that before I started that? I said it had nothing to do with that on a personal note. Oh yes, it has been 14 days since my cat ran away, and everybody knows I have two Maine Coons. One of them, and it was my fault because the week before. Long story short, the landlord put this damn stupid thing underneath my window to wrap the hose on, and I have the window up for the cats can sit at the screen and look out at the birdies. Well, the other night, about 3 weeks ago now, a stray cat jumped up on the hose thing and got into a fight with one of my cats. Tore the screen to hell. I managed to get in there and stop it and put the window down. And that was the end of it. The next day, I got some old screen I had laying around, and I patched it. Just barely. I mean, I'm hurting now. I can barely move. So I just patched this thing. I opened the window back up. Another 5-6 days go by, no problem. Then 2 weeks ago, that cat showed up again, and my cat, I caught this out of the corner of my eye because I was actually having to be walking by with a cup of coffee, and I could see him pushing his head against the screen, and because it was only just sitting there, he fell out the window. Now it's only about 2 or 3 foot off the ground, this window. But what happened was, this is what I'm thinking because he moves so fast. When he hit the ground, he took off. So, and I haven't seen him since. So, do I give up looking, or do I keep? I mean, I got posters and stuff, and I got him on websites that do with lost animals all around Rhode Island and stuff like that. Even in town here, they have a pet Amber Alert. I've even done that, trying to find this dumb cat. But he's big. I mean, he's goddamn almost 30 pounds. You know what I mean? He can't be. Personally, I think something bigger got him. Because there has been, there's been coyotes seen around town and stuff like that, and even though he's big, he ain't no match to one of those. I'm hoping that's not what it is, but that's the way I'm leaning. Or do you think 2 weeks is too early? You still come back? No, I don't know. That's on a personal note. See, I'm just waffling on here, guys. So, anybody wants to jump in, feel free, or ask something in the chat.
All right, Rick. We were on Hit or Miss last night. You were in there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Rick, why don't we talk about the new Magpul sunglasses?
Oh man, those are a waste of money.
Because I don't care what they say. Yeah, they say they're specific shooting glasses or whatnot to protect your eyes. Bullshit. That's just Magpul's foray into sunglasses. But again, if you want to spend that much on sunglasses, go for it. But you're better off getting a nice pair of Oakleys than Magpul, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, because I got glasses on here. Hey, oh yeah, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I went and had my hair cut before I went into hospital. Now it's been a week now. Look at that. When she cut it last week, I could almost shine it. Now I just got a white fuzz on there.
Rick, you may want to get the wax out and start waxing it.
Yeah. There's a little light fuzz on there now. So, anyway, yes. Now, what they're saying is, when I go shooting, I wear these glasses. And what they claim is, if I get hit by anything, that is not like shatterproof glass, and that's what they claim shooting glasses are, which they more than likely are. But I said, the price they're asking for those Magpul glasses, as you said, you might as well buy a pair of Oakleys or Ray-Bans.
At least with Oakleys, you can get prescription strength glasses, so you don't have to put the glasses over your actual glasses if you are unfortunate to wear glasses yourself.
Oh yeah. You can do the same. You can do the thing with Ray-Bans now, I believe, too.
But you can't do that with Magpul. So I guess if you want to be operator, you have to have 20/20.
Yeah.
What about contacts?
What about contacts?
I've tried getting contacts in. The problem is I got sensitive eyes, so I can't get them out once I get them in.
Now, I actually, up until maybe 6 or 7 months ago, I wore contacts most of the time. When I went out, I'd put them in. When I came home, I would take them out and wear my glasses. And I would shoot with contacts. But then one day I was thinking, because as you can see, I mean, these are old-fashioned bifocals, and I got the line there, and trying to shoot with these on is damn hard. I got to hold my head up in a special way, because you got the little bit down here for the reading. Well, that's also, I mean, when you're looking at your sight's not that far. So I got to use the little, look at the top. It's not as clear as looking down through the bottom. So I got my head lifted, trying to aim it. That's why I used to wear contacts. And I'm thinking, what am I going to do if I'm out and about wearing my glasses or at night? What am I going to say? Well, hold on, guys. Let me change into my contacts before I pull my gun. I got to learn to shoot with these things somehow. Oh, Midnight Range says, don't worry, Magpul makes contacts too.
Oh, good. I'm glad we got that.
The Dark says you could always just close your eyes while shooting like Night Strike, and I do.
Yeah, but then my accuracy would be on par with Patriot in the Darks.
Yeah.
And there's a joke in there, and if you don't know, you haven't been watching any of these chats.
No, Patriot's more accurate.
Oh!
Yeah, as Midnight says, the Magpul glasses are so good, Patriot can see the target better than a Night Strike.
Ah! I don't believe that at all. Come on, knock it off. My aim isn't the greatest, but it's not that bad. I can actually hit the target.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can hit the target with these glasses because I've learned to do it.
Yes, my shots might be all over the place, but at least they're on damn target, all right?
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to be big-headed or anything, but I'm a damn good shot, really. Now, I'm not talking bullseye shooting, but talking, getting the center mass. I can normally hit it every time.
Hottie, that hurts, man. That really hurts.
I'm not trying to be big head, but I normally can. And now, when I use my 1911 with 45 ACP, oh man, I'm deadly. But I would carry the 1911, but the problem is it's too damn heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy gun.
It's a beautiful gun. I love looking at it. As I said one time in the chat here, I think Squib was about ready to unsubscribe my channel. I said I can sit here and caress that 1911. It's so good looking. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, but I think if you got a SIG, you'd be even happier.
A what?
A SIG.
You think so?
Yeah.
SIG makes 1911s.
Yeah, SIG makes 1911s, but I've also heard that, some of the SIGs feel just like holding a 1911. So, hey, they're good guns.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining there. It's just I'd like to have one if they weren't so damn expensive,
What's Ben trying to do there?
I don't know. Ben is Ben.
Ben Farrell?
I don't know if that's Ben Farrell.
It just says Ben on there.
It says Ben.
I'm wondering if he's
Do we have a new troll?
That's what I was thinking.
I was hoping. Just hoping.
Anyway, I've got.
So who brought the troll in here? Was it Night Strike or me? Because we both could attract trolls.
Well, I don't have trolls that much anymore because mostly all of my mods just, whack, karate chop action on them.
Yeah.
And then I've got Jumpy.
I have my whatchamacallits out there, my moderators. So if it is out of hand, they can just automatically bump, get rid of him. Casino Boss says the SIG Nightmare 1911 is next on my list. Ooh. I have to look that up. Be honest with you, as I've said before, I said earlier in the chat here, I feel getting this new, I know it sounds strange and people might think I'm weird.
Oh, God.
But getting this new hip, I feel like I want to get more involved. I mean, like with I love shooting, but I was just doing the motions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
now
God.
I'm out there and do my thing.
Oh, God. Ben, that was way too long.
No, we have to get rid of that. Get rid of him. I don't need all that stuff. Okay, Ben is trolling. Come on, you good old wrenches. Get rid of it.
Yeah, we're not talking about the proletariats and the bourgeoisies and all this. This isn't communist chat. This is America.
It's been, they took care of it for me. Good guys. So, anyway, that's taken care of. I mean, hey, you give them an inch to take a yard. Goddamn people.
No, it didn't help that the guy was a communist. He's talking about how bad capitalism and whatnot is.
Oh, yeah. I caught some of it, but I wasn't really that interested.
I'm going to say something on this just because of the factor that he started spouting all this stuff. If we rounded up all the liberals and all the socialists that are in the Democratic Party that live in California and some of these other parts of the country where it's highly left, if we rounded these people up and actually sent them to a real socialist country or a real communist country, they would be begging to come back within an hour.
Oh, yeah, they would shit themselves. They really would. I guess
only then would they understand why we need freedom and why communism and socialism doesn't work. It's not a viable government for our country.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, form of government, excuse me. It doesn't work in any other country. Why would it work here?
It never has worked. So, but hey, the socialists are really taking over the Democratic Party right now.
Yeah.
And that's scary. The Democrats are bad enough as it is. But now
the Democrats have become what we were fighting during the Cold War.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So does that mean that the Democrats were the communists all along?
Deep down, when you think about it. Because they going way back, before the Civil War and stuff. They wanted to control the South, wanted to control the slaves and all this, make it all their shit.
Says the guy who wasn't born here.
Hey, I went to history class.
All right.
Hey, I am an American. I got it here somewhere. I got an American passport, and it's valid.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I guess they let you stay here.
I'm a real American. I'm not in that. I didn't get American citizenship. I was born American. I just happened to live most of my life over in Europe.
I need to see that birth certificate because,
Rick, were you born on a military installation?
Yes, I was.
You're classified by the State Department as a U.S. citizen born of U.S. parents abroad. Stick it, Night Strike.
That's what my birth certificate says at the top.
Hey, I'm only following what our president said about Obama. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because if people don't remember the whole birther thing with Obama, the lead guy is our president now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And that's what makes it so damn hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, I like that meme that was out when they were, for this Supreme Court justice, and Obama was sitting there and Trump was, do you see that one where Trump was interviewing? Well, he says, well, first you got to be a lawyer. Second, you got to be, a practicing lawyer. And second, you need a real birth certificate. Oh, I don't know. There we go. But anyway, another thing too is just going to touch on it, the Russian thing, just real quick. But everything they're saying, Obama, Schumer, all them done the exactly same thing, and not a word was said. I mean, these people have such a hard-on about losing. They can't get over it. Even it's almost 2 years, and they still haven't accepted it. What do they call it now? Trump syndrome or something? I mean, even McCain has such a hatred for Trump that he votes against him just out of principle now. Personally, I think McCain should resign because with a brain tumor, he can't be thinking too straight anyway.
Yeah, well, I'm from Arizona originally, and McCain, I've never been a fan. I've never been a fan of McCain.
Then, of course, you got the Flaky Flake. He's another one that needs to go.
Flaky Flake?
Yeah, Senator Flake.
Okay.
He always, he always votes against Trump too. There's some real assholes out there. There really is.
Yeah. The problem is half of them are in the Senate and the House.
Yeah, I know. But I've got a feeling that the Democrats are not going to get what they think they're going to get. I don't think they're going to get the House or the Senate, personally. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times before.
I for one hope that they have burned their bridges and burned the ladders that they brought along to use instead of the bridges, because quite honestly, it'd be nice to see some actual things happen in the government instead of the Democrats always saying, oh, no, we don't like this guy. Choose somebody else. We don't like this guy. Choose somebody else.
Yeah. Oh,
every time there's an appointment.
Yeah. Oh, they're holding it up big time. And the thing over the next Supreme Court justice. I mean, he's going to – we hope the Senate, he's going to pass. I mean, but they're dragging it out as long as they can. But right now, finds out he was on the thing that done the investigation on the Clintons when he was president.
And there's this one I don't know if he's a senator or a representative, that all he ever does is whenever they're doing stuff in the House or the Senate, I don't remember which one it is, instead of actually doing the job he was elected to, the only job he's doing is every time he goes up to propose something, it's always impeach Trump.
Oh yes, yeah.
He's that representative from Texas.
Yes.
The one liberal part of Texas.
Oh yeah.
He's like all he does is want to impeach Trump. Okay, you know what? That's great. It's great that you want to impeach Trump, but you were elected and you were supposed to represent, whether they voted for you or not, more people than just your party, and you're not doing that. All you're doing is trying to impeach Trump, and that's great, but I hate to say that, that's negligence on your part. It's derelict. I don't know what the dereliction of duty is for a senator or a representative, but it's pretty clear right there.
Yeah.
Because he's not even trying to actually do his job. He's just trying to get Trump impeached, which is different. It's not, just because you sound like a broken record doesn't mean you are a broken record. I mean, because with at least the broken record, we can throw the damn thing away and the Victrola for it and get a nice new CD stereo combination. But no, with him, we can't throw him out. I really hope he doesn't get reelected.
Well, let's hope. But every time he's gone to the floor and brought it up, he's lost the vote. Even his own party votes against it.
Yeah.
But
because it doesn't look good to try and remove a president, no matter when you do it, no matter how popular or unpopular the president is. Doing so,
but didn't
makes it doing so. Removing a president basically makes you, unfortunately, the people's enemy, and nobody wants to be the enemy of the people.
Yeah, but didn't President Clinton actually get impeached?
Well, he
was never
did.
Removed.
He did, but he wasn't removed.
Yeah.
Which I guess it didn't get enough votes in one of the House and Senate to go completely through. It got through one, but it didn't get through the other.
Oh, okay. All right. So,
at least that's how I remember. I might be remembering it differently because I was much, much younger.
Yeah. Well, I know the only good thing Clinton did when he was in office was change the definition of sex. Oral sex is not sex. And that is what he said. I remember. With what's her name? With Monica. But anyway, there we go. Getting way off topic there. But what I want to say, it's almost 7:45. I am going to shut down in about another 10 minutes early because I believe, if I'm correct, Clover has a special guest on tonight. Some special shooter. Exactly who, I'm not sure because I was out of the loop for the last week, being in hospital and stuff. But so, at 8 o'clock, you got The Next Generation with Clover Tech. At 9 o'clock, you got Never Enough Ammo, Guns and Politics. Then at 10 o'clock, you got Eyewitness Fake News with Gelsman Outdoors. And, of course, at midnight, you got The Daily Gun Show. With G-Webs, Angela, and the missing Smeggy, according to this.
Angelina, not Angela.
Oh, did I say Angela? Sorry, Angelina. So there we go. Just wanted to give you the schedule for tonight, guys. You got a full house. All the way until midnight. There you go. You can sit in front of your computers, munch away on your potato chips, and because nobody can see you, you can sit there in your underwear, to your heart.
You don't need to give us that kind of picture, Rick.
So, as you can see, I'm not, because I'm on camera.
Rick's on duty.
On my my Hickok t-shirt. YouTube, Hickok 45. So, there we go.
That reminds me, Rick.
What?
I wanted to run something past you.
Go for it.
All right. I'm trying to bring the image up, but I think I could get away with this. Let me get the image up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Screen share?
Yeah, I'm trying to screen share. It's not working. Hold on. Let's try this one. You think I can get away with this logo for GunTube?
Yeah, why not? Oh, you think they might?
Yeah, very copyright and whatnot.
Yeah, they might.
You know, it's a perfectly good gun.
Yeah, I mean, you might, because good example, you know, Spreadshirt, who does my T-shirts and stuff,
Mhm.
is the my avatar there. If you look at it, this one has the Heinz stew on it. You can barely see it, the Heinz can, and they wouldn't accept it because of copyright. So
We just removed the Heinz
when
part.
I get my new patches and stickers, it will be the one where it's at Heinz will be all blued out. You won't even see it.
That's not hard to edit, but
You know. So
with this, it's pretty self-explanatory. Gun tube.
yeah, I like it myself. Go for it. All they can do is send you a cease, stop, and was it?
Cease and desist.
Yeah. You know,
But this was the new logo of gun tube.
I like that. I like that. I really do. It's pretty clever. You know?
I mean, it's got my favorite firearm on there too. You know.
I know. I see that. I see that.
Even if it does bite me.
Anyway, while we got some more people in here, I'm going to run my thing by them. If you look on below the, if you're on YouTube, if you look below the screen where the information is, you might have to click on Show More. There's a link there for my Indiegogo page to help fund for my patches and stickers. You know, where I can use, you know, sell some and use them as giveaways in my quizzes I normally do. And if you're on gun channels, it's above and below the chat. The link takes you right to the page. So I just want to mention that. I'm not forcing anybody, you know, but I just want to mention out there. To be honest with you, I mean, being on a fixed income, those stickers and patches aren't cheap. That's all I'm saying. You know, I mean, that's all I'm going to say about it. I just would like, you know, I'll leave it up to everybody else. So there we go.
Rick, I just went and linked the short link for your Indiegogo campaign to get some patches done.
Oh, I didn't.
Out there in the chat.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Where'd you get the short link from?
Oh, all you do is when you go to the campaign, on the right side where it says back it, there'll be a small little set of social media buttons. One of them says link, and it gives you the short link.
Oh, okay. There you go. That's how much I know, see? Oh, unknown user. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, I'm doing very good, thanks. I appreciate it. You know, feel like a new man. You know, I really do. I feel like I want to get back into life. Get back out there. When I even doing that is, you know, like today I actually went outside and I walked around the yard with my walker. You know, and I haven't done that for 18 months. So, and also I can't wait to get back out to the range. Another thing too, as I mean, I don't hide it. Everybody knows I'm in a 12-step program. Have been for 20 years. You know, I used to go because I liked going, and I was into the hard to explain it, but I was into on committees and stuff to do with that kind of stuff, and I enjoy all that. But I haven't gone to in the last year. I've been to maybe one meeting a month, you know, and normally I go 3 or 4 times a week just to see people, and I haven't done that. So I mean, basically, I've been cocooned in my little apartment here, and right now I want to get out there. If they would let me drive, I would jump in my truck and go somewhere. But I'm more likely to throw the new hip out. That's why they won't let me get in, because it's not so much I can't drive because it's an automatic and you use your right foot, not your left. But it's getting out of the truck, and you got to be, for the first 4 to 5 weeks, you got to be very careful how you move that hip because you don't want to twist it too far, pop the socket out of the joint. That's what I was told.
Well, Rick, I'll hide my bottle of vodka from you.
Do what?
I'll hide my bottle of vodka from you, so you don't have to see it.
Yeah. Well, hey, I tell you what. That's another thing too. Is when I go out with people, friends and stuff. I don't brag about it, and I can after all these early on it was hard, but right like if I right now if I go to the gun show with you guys,
Yeah.
right, and you're all there drinking beer or whiskey or vodka or whatever, I'll drink my soda. It doesn't affect me anymore. You know what I'm saying? I know what it will do to me. You know, and I choose as the saying goes. I choose. I mean, I prefer sobriety over than being drunk today. You know, so there we go.
Right. You know,
And also, even after all these years with you guys, I'm not saying you personally, but when you get a bunch of guys together and they're all drinking and shit, I hold on. I hold on to my glass. It never leaves my eyesight or my hand. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it would be done on purpose, but you put a glass down, next thing you know, somebody's poured something in it, and boom. I'm not saying, well, I mean,
oh no, we wouldn't do that.
yeah, but you know, when I go to parties when I don't know people, that I won't let go of my glass.
That's yours.
Yeah, you learn to do this. You just learn to do it automatically without even thinking about it nowadays.
I do drink. I don't drink like a fish anymore. I think I've mellowed out. I don't drink nearly as much as Matt does these days.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if he's drinking because of the kids he has to deal with, or what. Because he's got a lot of young kids. So, but
I can tell you, it's the kids.
Yeah.
As a parent, I can tell you. That's one of the reasons. It's not the only reason, though.
No. But you know, myself, if I can find a beer that doesn't taste awful, you know, I might have one or two beers in the evening, but that's not where I'm going to be drinking by myself. It's usually I'm going to have that with dinner.
Yeah, I know what you.
And I don't normally like beer. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So I'd have to find one that I actually like before I do that. Otherwise, I'm just being a fat ass drinking cola because, well, no, I'm large.
Damn, unknown user. Sorry, you've lost over 140 pounds so far. Wow, congratulations, buddy. What? I wish I could lose it that fast. I've lost 30. You know, and that's another thing too. I'm going to keep losing more weight. In this last 18 months, I put on 100 pounds. Believe it or not, just as I said, I've been cocooned in this apartment here, so I've lost 30. If I can get back down to what I was, I'll be happy. But I still want to lose more because what the surgeon told me was most people, normal sized people, a hip replacement will last 20 to 25 years, maybe longer. But that's an average. And he goes, as big as you are, you're almost cutting that in half. So the more weight you lose, the better off it is for your new hip. So that's incentive for me to, you know, I won't be sitting here after the show's ended, you know, in my underwear eating potato chips. I'll be eating a salad instead. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wind it up because I told Clover I would close early for all you guys to get over there because he's got a very special guest on tonight. So, you got anything to say, Squib?
No, I'm good.
All right, I appreciate you being here.
Thanks for the invite.
You got anything to say, Nice Right?
Shall not be infringed.
Good man. Good man. And I will be back on Saturday at 3 p.m. with Rick's Life as I See It. And, you know, I had the quiz for last Saturday because I wasn't here. I'll just carry the question over until this coming Saturday. So if anybody wants to go back to the last show I did on a Saturday, and I'm going to be, hey guys, you don't even have to listen to the whole thing. Listen to the last 10 minutes, get the question, email me the answer, get it to me before midnight Friday, and you're in for a chance to win. And if anybody wants to know, it was a Glock pen, a little Glock key ring thingy, one of those flash drives, some stickers, a fight light patch, stuff. That's the prize.
Whoa. If there's a patch in there, I need to go and answer this.
So there you go. So just listen to the last 10 minutes of the last show on a Saturday for the question. I would say I'd pull it up, but at the time I pulled it up, it'd be gone 8 o'clock and you guys will be missing these special guests. So I'm going to shut it down now. I thank you all for being here. I did miss you guys for not, doing this show. Much as I moan and groan about it, I do like doing it. All right. Thank you, Night Strike. Thank you, Squib. Thank you, everybody. Go over to Clover Show.